Hey you guys, it's Chloe, and today for Thursday's DIY for hashtag back to school with AG, I am doing this DIY American Girl school lunch. This is so cute. It comes with a juice pouch, a sandwich, you get carrot and celery sticks, a cookie, chips, and then you learn how to wrap it up all in a bag. It's one of my favorite DIYs ever, and I hope you guys like it too. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start off with making the sandwich, and here is everything that you need. You need a pair of scissors, some glue, or you could use tape or glue dots, but I'm just using glue. And then you need lots of craft foam. You're going to need a brown one, kind of like a peachy pink, a yellow, a green, and then also a red. You can change these out for whatever topping and meat and cheese kinds that you want on your doll sandwich. To start, I am taking my brown craft foam and I am cutting a triangle out so it looks like half of a sandwich, and you can just cut them out however you want. If you want to make it like a little shaped sandwich, then you can do it however you would like your sandwich to be. And then I'm taking the peach and cutting out kind of like an oval so it kind of looks like ham, and then I'm just trimming it and using my little bread pieces as a guide. I'm using the yellow craft foam as some cheese, so again I'm just cutting that and sizing it how I would like it to be. And then I am cutting out an oval of the green, and then I'm just kind of making the edges all squiggly so it looks like a leaf of lettuce. If you have like those scissors that cut out certain like patterns and stuff, that will work perfectly on the lettuce. And then I'm cutting 2 small circles out of the red to make some tomatoes. Once you have everything cut out, now you're just going to start gluing it together, and it's just that easy. I'm just putting a line on the toppings, and that's it. When it came to the tomatoes though, I put the glue on the tomatoes instead of the other toppings just because they were smaller and more, I guess, individual, so they were a little harder to put on, and then I just put some on top, and then you're done. Now we're going to let it out to dry. So once you've set it out to dry, yours is pretty much done. I found these little plastic bags at Michael's, and I'm just putting my little sandwich in it for just a cute little detail. But that's it, you're done, and it's so cute, and it's so easy. And now I'm going to start making the juice pouch. So here is what you will need. So you're going to be needing some scissors, a toothpick, a yellow marker, and then you're going to need some cotton balls or just kind of like some kind of stuffing or scrap fabric, and then some aluminum foil. So I cut out my foil to the size I wanted, and now I'm sticking my cotton ball or my stuffing into it, and I'm just kind of trimming it to the height that I want it to be. And then I fold over one of the edges and I trim the sides so it kind of looks like a square. I fold the sides into 2 triangles, and then I just kind of fold it up and make it like a rectangle. It's pretty self-explanatory, and I just kind of smushed it down so it could stand up on its own. Now I'm cutting a toothpick in half and coloring it with a yellow marker, and then I stick it into my juice pouch for a straw, and you're done. That's it. It was really easy. You basically just fold over a bunch of aluminum foil, and now onto all of the snacks like the carrot and celery sticks, the potato chips, and the cookie. For this craft, you're going to be needing a lot of craft foam. For the celery and carrot sticks, you need green and orange craft foam. For all of these, you need a pair of scissors. For the chips, you're going to need some like yellow, or you can need like orange for barbecue sauce, and then you're going to need some brown for the chocolate chip cookie, along with a little brown marker. And then I got these little bags at Michael's. I think they're for like putting jewelry in or something, but they're the perfect little sandwich bags for the dolls. They're only like $2-3, and I got over 100 of them. I think they're so cute, and it's optional, but they just add the cute little touch. To start off with the carrot and celery sticks, all I'm doing is basically just cutting a bunch of strips out of the 2 pieces of craft foam. It is that easy. That's pretty much all I'm doing. And then once I have all the ones that I want, I'm taking my plastic bag, putting them all in, and then cutting them short enough so that they could all fit in the plastic bag. And you're done. This was like the easiest craft ever, and I just think it looks super duper cute to put in your doll's lunchbox. So here they are all done, and I just think they look really adorable, and the bag can open and close, and you can just get the celery sticks out. I absolutely love it. And now onto the potato chips. This one is pretty self-explanatory. I am just cutting some triangles out of my yellow craft foam. You can cut out little ovals so they look like Lay's, but I chose triangles so they kind of look like tortilla chips. You can even color on them so it looks like they have spices, or really whatever you want. But once you have enough potato chips, you just put them all into the plastic bag, and then you're done. It was literally the easiest craft ever. And then lastly for the cookie, I am just taking my brown craft foam and I am cutting out a little circle, and then with my marker I am just drawing a bunch of triangles so it looks like a chocolate chip cookie. And that's it, you put it in the plastic bag and you are done. Another super duper easy craft. So now I'm going to show you how to make the lunch bag. All you need for this craft are a pair of scissors and then like a plastic bag that you'd get at the grocery store, and all you do is cut it out to the right size, and then you put your things in them, and then you take the two opposite corners and tie them, and then you take the other two corners and tie them. I really like this one because I would take my lunches in a little plastic bag like this rather than a brown bag, so that's why I really like this one. But that is it for today's video. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the last DIY of DIY week, and then next week is the last week of hashtag back to school with AG. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!